Alright guys, welcome back to Alliance War. We got Season 26, War number 1. The main counts going up the middle on Path 5 with the Warlock, Gladiator, Hulk, and Magneto. We got the junior account on Path 9. So we're going to start on Path 5. Section 1, we have this Silver Surfer, nothing too crazy here. And I am shaking off the rust a little bit for this war, but we got tons of fights. I think we got 17 fights in total. 15 solos, two unfortunate deaths, but you know, you're never gonna, like, if I get a deathless war, that's fantastic, and we got that a couple times last season, but you know, we went all out, and definitely can learn from the few that didn't go our way, and we can see maybe you know, we can get it in the future. So this first fight, I did speed up some of the first fights because we got so many in this war, but a lot of good ones, so I didn't want to speed up everything. I think I just messed up one heavy attack that kind of whiffed on this fight, and then we finish him off. Nothing too crazy. But again, I needed Warlock for later, so any loss of health sucks. Here, I got Mephisto against this Mr. Sinister, and I really wasn't too worried about the incinerates or poisons being thrown back on me. But then he has suicides on with the bleed, and I looked at that bleed, and I didn't think about it, and he threw that bleed right back on me. So kudos to the placement there. So that was kind of annoying. And then even though I was pretty far away from this Mr. Sinister, he throws like a massive heavy attack, and it goes like halfway across the screen, or it almost feels like a heavy attack. Usually his heavy attack feels really short, but it went like all the way across the screen. I was really planning to try and keep all my persistent charges for one final fight in the boss circle, which I really wanted Mephisto for against Division Arcus. And then, so my plan is not to use special ones here, it's just to use special twos, and you'll see right at the end here, see that heavy attack clipped me, and I only got saved by my persistent charges, so they all go to waste. I get one back from winning the fight, and I'm just a little bit annoyed. Again, these are like the first few fights of the season, so I don't want to mess up anything here, and again, now I want to get a second persistent charge. I heal up a little bit. I even threw on that regen boost here. Again, if I need to get willpower at some point on my junior account so that I can actually heal up from those incinerates with Mephisto. There again, I thought I had the block on, and he hit right through me. Very annoying. So a couple frustrated fights really early on. And I really was hoping that, I knew I had a lot of fights to do this war, so I was really hoping this wasn't going to be the theme for an opening war, which always really sucks. I've definitely had wars in the past where I died on the first fight, and it was just, it really sucked. So it was nice to, at least I'm getting these fights done. It's just, they might not be as clean as I'd like to start, but we got some beauties coming up, so there's definitely some highs and some lows. Get the lows out of the way pretty much early, but lots of really nice fights the rest of the way. So we're going to finish off this Stillsuit Spidey. This actually was Bulwark Global, by the way. It was not Protect, it was Bulwark, so you just have to be careful with hashtag Metal Champions. I don't think I had a single issue with Bulwark the entire time. Here we got Spider-Ham on this Matador node. I just used my Doc Ock with just some parry heavies and melt this guy down in a couple of heavy attacks. Was that 3 heavy attacks and he's done? I think it's going to be 6 total, maybe 6 heavy attacks, and he's finished. 1 more and he's done. So there we go, 6 heavy attacks with Doc Ock. Now, we got this Mojo on Power Snack. He's in the thumbnail. We got Doc Ock. So I don't take off my decks. My plan here is with Power Snack, Outlast, and Backup Recovery, I just want to parry heavy, and I don't want to dex anything. So here we go. We're just going to go back at regular speed. I don't really care about his anti-life field at the moment. I'm just going to parry and heavy. And that is my plan here. I want to keep up the same rotation. I want to parry heavy, and I want to keep up all my research categories at 100. I want to get to a special 2, and I want to drop that special 2 on him. And the special 2 is going to heal block and power lock here with slightly extended duration. So now his backup recovery fails because he's heal blocked and power locked. Now here I'm going to throw off a special 1 to refresh both. I'm going to take the special 2 on the block. Perfect. Go back in. Now I'll drop the heavy to detonate all 3 of those debuffs. Get back into my parry heavy rotation and make awesome quick work of this power snack Mojo. Really awesome in only like less than 40 hits, 38 hits, take him down. Really happy with that fight. Next, I'm not super used to this fight. I figured I'd give it a shot. Here we got this 6-star rank 3 Nick Fury on Mixmaster, and I should have done a bit more practicing against Nick Fury for his second phase. So it kind of didn't go exactly as I had planned. The initial phase, I get off my parry heavies, no problem, and he's not really getting those tactical charges. I can see that sometimes when I'm doing the parry heavy, I have to weave in like a combo in between, again, just because of Mixmaster. That if it's 2 heavies in a row, he was evading. It's a very tricky one. When I do this fight like Korg, when I'm fighting Korg with Doom, it feels so smooth. When I've done the fight a couple times with other characters, for whatever reason, it doesn't feel quite the same. And that was annoying. I really wanted that special 2 to hit, but it was like I went with 2 mediums, I think, in a row. So he got the evade, and that kind of ruined it. I really wanted to build up more. I should have held on to more special attacks. And in the second phase of the fight, I should have been prepared more to counter his heavy with my heavy. And that's what I should have practiced more of. And I think if I had to do this fight again, because I had really no problem with this first half of the fight, and I really should have held on to the special 3. I don't think I should have used it here. I just should have held on to it as backup for during the end of the second phase. So that was also a poor decision, and that's kind of like my plan going in, was to hold on to a special 3, and I kind of didn't listen to my own plan once I was in the middle of the fight. And then here in this second part where I should have practiced more about countering his heavy, because the problem here is that he's just building up his prowess, and I'm not taking it down. So I'm actually, and there I whiff a special 1. This end of the fight is just ugly. He actually gets to, it wasn't an unblockable special 1, but with all those prowess, he's just taking me down. I weave in like a special 1. Now here he's unblockable. He's going to get to a special 1, and he's actually going to let me keep like hitting into his block or throwing some rogue heavies and like giving me a couple openings. But and I actually almost luck out and get him down before he eventually throws that unblockable special 1. And with all those prowess, there's no way that I'm going to be able to survive this. So I'm just holding on and seeing how much damage I can actually get done. And again, he just keeps giving me openings, but I could not get the last few percent down. I had an invulnerability boost, but I think the disorient took it away there. I go in with my second account, and there you can see I had practiced a couple times to weave in those heavies, and there we go. And now he's down. So I could have learned I learned a lot from that fight. Next, we've got the encroaching stun domino on the right side on the way to path 9, and I went in with Doc Ock with a tech boost and a power start 1 just to make it really easy. I didn't want to risk blowing this fight either. I do use a lot of boosts this war, but it's okay. I've got a fair amount saved up from the off season. So I got the backdraft intercepts going. I'm trying to time this special 2 with the encroaching stun. So there we go. We're going to throw that special 2, get the power lock on her, get right back to another special 2, but I don't want to throw it. I could have thrown it right away and just cycled those special 2s, but I was kind of waiting for the encroaching stun timer again. Because I get pushed to a special 3, I quickly drop it right now before the timer goes. And then my plan is to, whatever power I get back from this one, I should be back at a special 2, I'll just throw that right away. So that's exactly what I do here, intercept with a special 2, and she goes down. Awesome fight. Next, we continue on path 9. Again, just based on the champs that I had, this is not the ideal matchup, but Magneto against Magneto, at least there's no magnetism. This is encroaching stun when I open, so I don't really even want to parry him when the encroaching stun timer is down, because any hits, you can parry him, but any hits that you do when you parry are reflected back on you. So I think there are a couple times where I think I even get an accidental parry when the encroaching stun, or when the window of opportunity stun timer is down, but I don't hit him because I don't want the damage reflected back on me. So you can see there my timing on that special 1 counter was a little bit off. So now I'm trying to play a little more careful, because normally I can get the counter on that special 1. You just have to make sure that you're close enough. If you're too far away, then he can parry you. So there I'm pretty close, and I feel confident that I can go back in and get the counter there. There I kind of missed an opportunity there. We're going to weave in some intercepts. So again, there's a lot of time in these war fights. You can see here, that's where I got the accidental parry at the right time, but I didn't hit into him. And again, we're just going to try and push into special 1 and counter those. That's really all my plan here. That I felt like I was a little bit too far, so I'm just going to go with the intercept instead. There I felt like I was close enough. Go ahead and counter that one. Again, a little bit of a slow fight, but again, good distance there on the special 1 counter. Get some nice crits in. Get a nice little intercept there. Again, felt like I was a little bit too far away on that special 1. Get another intercept. Drop that special 1 and he goes down. Now I think we go back onto path 5. We've got, first we got a magic on Ebb and Flow Intercept, and I bring in Gladiator Hulk. Now I love Gladiator Hulk. Super underrated champ. I used to take him all the time in Act 6 with my main account here. I do not have him on the junior account, and sometimes I wish I had him. So here I don't have to worry too much about Limbo, because I'm going to activate Face Me. So I'm going to recover it back, plus a little bit of willpower. It's going to keep my healing topped up. I'm not even really too worried about the Ebb and Flow Intercept portion of the fight. Just bait out her specials, and actually when she drops to 20%, I actually trigger the my healing instead of the fury, and I believe we finished this fight with a full yellow bar, which is always super fun when you're fighting magic and you finish with full health. And I don't even think my energy resistance is, like, in terms of masteries, is not that high. So it's really just relying on Gladiator Hulk on this one. So I've barely taken any damage for the most of the fight, and you can see there I triggered the healing, and I think I'm just going to heal right back up to 100% full yellow bar, and she goes down. So that's probably my best magic fight in a war in a long time. Next, we've got Magneto. We've healed him up. He's the one. This is the one that died to Nick Fury. We heal him up for Ebb and Flow, Intercept, Double Determination, MODOK here. Again, I guess this is here because if you try to intercept him, you have a chance, I guess, to get auto-blocked at any point. But Magneto with the magnetism, we do not have to worry about that. So we are just going to play the heavy parry game and drop a nice big special 3 on Mr. MODOK. some more parry heavies. We're just going to build up to a special 3. We're going to drop it down on this guy. Got like 40 prowess. Now I think I tried to get an intercept there. I don't know if that actually registered as an intercept, but I tried to do an intercept before pulling out this guy's battery and watching him fly around the screen. And there he goes. Another awesome fight down. Next, we go back to Path 9. We bring in Magneto against this 6-star rank 2 Dragon Man. And I've done this fight a bunch of times, so this time we're going to do it correctly. Special 1 is going to trigger Empowered Immunity and give him extra power. We're not going to stun him because it's a window of opportunity stun. We are not going to use a Special 2 because if you armor break Dragon Man, you're going to get degent. So we are just going to hold on to our power and just use a Special 3. And that is what we're going to do. We're going to watch the timer here. Now the window of opportunity stun timer is down, so I can freely parry. We're going to keep an eye on that gray timer on the top right above Dragon Man there. And when that one finishes, you'll see that the window of opportunity stun red timer, it does not show up. So we can freely parry and heavy the rest of the fight. So I have no problem here. I can just parry heavy, build up to a special 3, and drop a nice special 3 on Dragon Man. Good evade against the end of his special 1 against the wall. Combo just to get off the wall. All right, here we go. We're going to hold that heavy, build up to like 30 prowess. Drop a special 3 on him. And he's gone. So, nice fight. Next, we've got this thing with kinetic transference and power from afar. Yes, so my plan here with Doc Ock is the parry heavy game. And what I need to be careful of is because the parry heavy game is going to allow me to keep cycling the power lock on him because of power from afar. The key bit that I'm going to need to do, which I think I screwed up this fight, I think last season or the season before when I did this fight with Doc Ock, is I got him power locked too long when, and I didn't keep track of his rock stacks. So here what I'm going to do is I get the nice special 2. He has close to 15 rock stacks right now, but he doesn't have a special 1. So what I'm just going to do here is I'm going to back off, and I'm going to try and back away and let the automatic power gain from power from afar push him to a special 1, which works out beautifully. Then he throws the special 1, and now we get right back into the power lock and then parry heavy game to finish him off. So actually using this node to my advantage. So there we go. Just a couple parry heavies, and he goes down. Evade that special 1. I think here I thought this last hit was going to do it, but it's okay. We're done. So really happy with that fight here. I was on the fence about taking this Killmonger. I think this one was also ebb and flow intercept with redoubled determination. And I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to handle this one with Magneto, but he worked out perfectly. The goal here is to, I noticed right there really quickly, I got saved by my unstoppable on the heavy, is that he's got high limber, so I'm only going to be able to get off a heavy without really charging it. If I charge it, I'm going to get countered. But what I do is I drop a special 2 and put the armor break on him. Then I can just keep refreshing the armor break with heavies, and that way I don't have to worry about the reverb damage. So I'm just going to try and keep cycling special 2s if I can't get that armor break to reapply. So again, I lose my armor break. That's fine. I'm going to go back and drop another special 2 here, which is doing quite a bit of damage. We still have, class advantage here. And we're just, even though he's getting a little bit of willpower healing, I'm also, because it's awakened Magneto, each heavy attack is doing 1,300 of direct damage. So I am getting some extra damage on every heavy, which is kind of offsetting the more than offsetting the willpower healing that he's got. So again, we're going to go again for a special 2, reapply the armor breaks, bait out a special 2 here, and just keep refreshing the armor break on him. So actually, this fight went way better than I thought it was going to go. I was very happy with it. So if I see this one again, it's something to be confident about. Again, another special 2, reapply that armor break, and a couple more heavies, and he drops. Finish him off with that special 1. Okay, next we get into the boss circle. We're going to take a Gladiator Hulk against this Man-Thing with, what is it here? Recovery, Vigorous Assault. So I do have to be careful when he's in like the second half, I think the last 50%, when he throws a special 1 or a special 2, he's going to get a regen. Now I can offset the regen with every one of my special 1s, puts a nice heal block on with Gladiator Hulk. So he's poison immune, so I don't have to worry about the poisons for Man-Thing. And the consistent heal blocks on the special 1 are going to mitigate his healing in the second half of the fight. The only thing I have to worry about in the second half of the fight is that he's still going to have an active regen buff, which means he's going to be unblockable when he has that regen up. So I either have to, if it's a special 2, then I can easily counter that and attack back in, just like this. If it's a special 1, I'm probably not going to attempt any special 1 counters, because sometimes that can really, the timing on that log throw sometimes throws me off. I'd rather have the clean evade and not worry so much about the counter. So until 50%, I think he just gets a Fury when he throws that special. Below 50%, you're going to see that regen. And again, those armor breaks are giving me free willpower healing. So I'm still sitting here. He's at 36% or so, and I'm at 100% health. So there, I can mitigate the healing there with the heal blocks. I just have to now wait until his unblockable goes away. Now I can parry again, and again keep having my special 1s ready. Get a nice stun there. Again, you guys, like I said at the beginning, I can counter his special 2 there. Reapply the heal block. Get a nice little intercept. And again, I get it clipped a little bit by that special 1, but it's fine. We're still like well above, we're still above 90% health. Again, we can parry again and finish him off. Really nice fight. Now, here was probably one of the trickier fights. If I had a Guillotine 2099, this would be much easier. This is a Monster Apocalypse on Stunning Reflection Polka Dot Power, so I'm not going to be able to get any power in this fight. All I can do in this one is just basic hits. And unfortunately, I can't evade his special 1 100% at all. It's not in my repertoire yet to confidently pull that out in a war fight. So I'm just kind of stuck here. I'm just getting as many hits as I can, and I'm going to be forced to take a bunch of block damage. I can't mitigate any of his power. Unfortunately, I took a couple hits there that kind of ruined things a little bit. I'd rather keep pushing to special 2s as much as possible, because I didn't take a ton of damage from the balls, and I can evade the kicks. This fight was really all about how many hits can I actually get in, and how much damage can I do before I drop. And I tried as best I could. There wasn't really many options here. If I could evade his special 100%, then for sure, then I could have mitigated some damage, because I'm just taking damage on every special, And at this point, I can see just based on how much health I have and he has, that I'm just going to try as best I can to get as many hits in before I run out of health. So once he starts throwing these special ones, they take a ton of damage. I'm down to now I'm down to 7%. Now I'm down to 1%. So I'm gonna go ahead and just try intercepting like crazy. Then I pull off a special one evade, which I never do. Get in a couple more intercepts. I got him down to 24%. Don't get the special one evade again. So I have to revive and heal up and go back in and finish off this apocalypse. So, I knew it was going to be a tough one, but we did end up winning this war quite handily, so that felt good. But 2 deaths were annoying, but 2 deaths with 17 fights really isn't that bad. I'll take it any day. I actually got double MVP, both accounts in the same battle group, and I still got, I think 2 of the MVP spots, so I'll take it. There we go. Take one more special one on the block and finish him off. There we go. Okay, next we have a 6-star rank 3 Dr. Doom on this Limber Spry brute force node. So I have to keep getting my hits off. And the best is I don't have to worry about Limber because Magneto's magnetism will allow me to parry freely the entire time. I might not be able to get I have to do, I can do maybe a quick one, a quick parry heavy, but I don't think I can really get the charge off there. There I kind of tried to hold it too long and he got off his special one. So I just have to be a little careful there that I'm only doing just quick parry heavies. I can't do the charge one to try and really charge up my special 3. Or to charge up my prowess before dropping the special 3. So I can do it once, but I can't really build up the prowess throughout. So I'm just keeping tabs above him to make sure the magnetism is keeping the aura at bay. He does have it, he did get the aura before, so there's a chance for him to get it. There I was a little slow on the parry heavy. So here I got the special 3. I'm going to get from 8 to 16 prowess and drop the special 3 on him. He's got those bleeds ticking away on him. I've got the fury on me. Again, I'm just trying to bait out his specials. He gets to a special 2. I'm just going to take it on the block. I know that I'm degenning now just because of the brute force, but that's fine. This is the last fight I need him for, so all I got to do is survive this one. Get off another special 1, get those bleeds on him. And there he goes. Pretty happy with that fight too. Now we got a little bit of revenge. I had this fight last season, I believe, and I blew it. This time I'm going in with I know exactly what strategy I want. I'm going in with Mephisto against this Arcus on hazard shift stun immune. So we're going to bait out his heavy there. And you can see I start with a soul imprisonment. With the soul imprisonment, he can't get the power gain. Problem is that I have to, you see here, I throw the special 1 to keep the soul imprisonment going. If he gets his power gain, there's no way for me to nullify it again with the special 1. The soul imprisonment is only going to stop it from applying that first time. So there I get it again at the right timing before the power gain cycle comes around. So now I've got him halfway down and he hasn't triggered 1 power gain yet. So this is great. So again, that next power gain cycle ended and the soul imprisonment was still up. Now I can get the special 2 off. I put on a mystic power boost, or at least I'm just gaining a bunch of power from also from the hazard shift node itself. So here I'm just going to wait back. I'm going to drop a special 3 on him. I think I threw an invulnerability boost on just in case he gets to a special 3, but I didn't need that. I was very happy with the way this fight worked out, and I get my revenge on this Vision Arcus. 17 fights for War Number 1. Pretty happy. Good luck to everyone who is starting their next Alliance War season. We're hoping to push up to Platinum 3 from Platinum 4. And we'll see in the future. Get as many fights in as we can. Good luck, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.